The House of Representatives has voiced its disapproval of the planned conferment of the Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic CFR on its Speaker, Honorable Tajudeen Abbas. In Wednesday's plenary, lawmakers expressed dissatisfaction with President Tinubu's decision to bestow the higher honor of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON, on Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Chief Justice Kudrat Kekarikan, while Speaker Abbas was slated to receive the lower CFR title. This sentiment was raised through a motion of urgent public importance sponsored by Honorable Philip Abbas from Benue State.
While expressing our gratitude to Mr. President for recognizing and honoring the leadership of the National Assembly, we note that the conferment of the title of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger on the President of the Senate and the conferment of the Commander of the Federal Republic, CFR, on the Speaker of the House of Representatives and Deputy President of the Senate perpetuates the inappropriate subordination of the Speaker to the President of the Senate. The House notes that the Chief Justice of Nigeria, who is lower in protocol ranking than the Speaker of the House of Representatives, was also awarded the title of GCON, further exemplifying this culture of discrimination against the leadership of the House. Concerned that there is an ongoing and inappropriate culture of discrimination against the House of Representatives, often portrayed as inferior to the Senate, through languages that consistently refer to the Senate as the upper chamber and the House of Representatives as a lower chamber. Mr. Speaker, this terminology misrepresents the legal status of both chambers and diminishes the House standing.
In his Independence Day speech, President Tinubu had announced these awards, which also included the Deputy Senate President, Barau Jibrin, receiving the CFR, and Deputy Speaker of the House, Honorable Ben Kolo, set to be awarded the Commander of the Order of the Niger. However, a specific date for the conferments was not provided.
Mr. Speaker, this is not about Tajudeen Abbas. This is about the fourth person in the protocol of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is about the equal chamber as enshrined in the, according to Section 47 of the Federal Republic Constitution of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, the two chambers, House of Representatives and the Senate, as clearly provided in the Constitution, work to create laws for the good governance of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, in accordance to the protocol of this country, the Speaker is the fourth in protocol. The CGN comes after. Today, the CGN is given the award, the honor of GCON. I think there is some mismatch, some mix-up. The president is no shy. He does not shy away from going back to correct the wrong. Mr. Speaker, the House of Representatives accords the honor of GCON.
Constitutional point of view, House of Representatives have more powers in terms of dispensing our own duties, because the power of appropriation is vested in us. And two, there's nothing, we are not subservient to any other legislative arm. We are supposed to be a par in terms of functions, and I think where we are getting it wrong and where Nigerians are getting it wrong, each time there are matters, they say President or Chairman of the National Assembly. It's not done to the Constitution, it's not placed in any place, and this has given rise and occasion to some of the things that are happening now. And I want to mention specifically what Honorable Sada mentioned. Last time when this thing happened, in leadership then of the National Assembly, we sat, discussed, and made up our point to say that is not right, and even advised that we return the honor that was awarded. And I think a letter was communicated. What we expect is follow up to that letter for them to do the right thing. In fact, when the list was released, the first thing I can tell you for sure and free was to go through and run down the people who are awarded such with honors. And when I saw that, I said, we are still in the same old place. It's like the people who are supposed to be writing have not done it. And
the news of the Senate President giving GCON, which is a good thing, we also expect that the same way in the Federal House of Representatives. A reason being that we are operating a bicameral legislature. When it comes to budget, the role of the House of Representatives, everybody knows that this house plays a more crucial role than the Senate. We are not making comparison because this is a bicameral legislature. It's not about you, it's about all of us, the 360. We are not speaking as individual. We are speaking in unison. The position of the 360 is about protecting Parliament, that there is issue with our Green Chamber in terms of the last honor that was given by the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Looking at the promotion of the Chief Judge, who was just few days sworn in, it gives some of us heartbreak to hear this sad news that this House, the Speaker of Parliament, the Speaker of the people, the Speaker of Nigeria, is honored with CFR.
In another development, the House has urged the Federal Ministry of Water Resources to begin desilting major dams and rivers across the country. This move is intended to mitigate excessive flooding, which has been destroying lives and property. Honorable Mohammed Shehu, who sponsored the motion, emphasized the critical need for desilting to boost irrigation farming and increase food production. He warned that flooding has caused significant losses to farmers, with 80% experiencing severe crop damage, putting their livelihoods and ability to repay loans at risk.
Also note that government negligence in supporting farmers' effort to address the flooding has hindered the implementation of an adequate action plan which will enhance drainage system mechanism to control flood in the country. Worries that negligence has led to inadequate drainage system, insufficient flood control measures, lack of support for farmers to adapt to climate change, inadequate compensation for farmers' losses, and the inefficient water resources management. Aware that developed countries like United States of America, the United States Kingdom, and South Africa have made a flood control through proper drainage sustainability a key object of the administration in order to safeguard the environment, improve food security, and ensure food sustainability. Recognize that proper dredging of major dams and rivers will encourage irrigation farming, which will turn yield abundant food production for domestic consumption and exportation. Consequently, contribute to the economic development. However, annual flooding is destroying farmers' effort, causing losses with billions of dollars and high risk of excessive flooding due to the government inaction.